Joji is one of the biggest pop stars of our generation, garnering hundreds of millions of streams on Spotify, performing in front of huge festival crowds, and topping the Billboard charts with his beautiful, emotional piano ballads. But underneath it all is a meme lord who refuses to quit. Let me explain. My only dream on the entire planet is to see the artist Joji live. And I know what you're thinking. It sounds simple, right? Simple dream. Wrong. Despite how badly I want to see this man perform in the same room as me, I've yet to experience it. I know. Hey, turn down the booze, okay? I have no idea how, but just every single time something came up, whether I was sick or the entire world was dealing with a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic that prohibited artists from touring. That one's a little less personal. Even this year, when I finally was able to go to Head in the Clouds Festival, Joji wasn't there. He ditched us for Coachella or something. And even then he had to leave, but that was valid. Despite all of my setbacks, I am more determined than ever to see Joji live on his current tour. And that's because this tour seems especially different. Different from not only the Joji concerts I've seen, but any other concert I've ever seen, period. The first one that really caught my eye was when Joji apparently stopped the concert to play Smash Bros, which at first I didn't believe. I thought it was a Photoshop, but no, yeah, he literally did that. It got to the point where it became very clear that anyone who went to one of these concerts experienced more than just beautiful singing. I've compiled a really quick list of things that I've seen so far. Joji stopping the concert to play Smash. Joji stopping the concert to order DoorDash. Joji stopping the concert to bring out a Tony Stark impersonator, as well as Captain America. I think it's really him, guys. I think he actually did it. At one point I saw him just catapulting things into the crowd. This is pure chaos. And that's just the stuff that people have posted online. I'm sure there's crazier stuff that no one's posted yet. And from what I can tell, it looks like he's pulling different stunts at different shows. This is definitely one of the most interesting live music things I've seen in a minute, and I just had to talk about it. Now, obviously, none of this is surprising. I'm not even gonna insult you guys. Okay, we all know who Joji is. We all know his past. We all know Filthy Frank. And part of like the remarkability of Joji's career has just been how much of a 180 he's been able to do. Not only going from a shit poster to making music, but making super serious and beautiful music. Taking on an entirely new persona that was moody, emotional, and just so far from anything else he's made. And managing to pull it off somehow. Turning himself into one of the biggest pop acts of right now. But as we all know, he suits in his closet like the Green Goblin mask, calling his name. Clearly it's winning. This isn't completely out of left field. There's like compilations on YouTube of Joji interviews and clips where like Pink Guy comes out. But this concert's absolute proof that Joji did not abandon this side of him. I mean, if I'm being honest, concerts, live performances are a whole medium on their own. We've seen artists take their shows in insanely cool directions before. Kendrick's been doing a lot of interesting stuff recently. Travis Scott had a whole roller coaster installed for the Astroworld tour. He's also responsible for the Astroworld tragedy. There's no joke here. That just needs to be said. Kanye had that whole platform, though honestly he used it more to rant than anything. And The Weeknd is doing some insanely cool stuff that I can't afford to see because his tickets are so expensive. Now, one thing all of these have in common is that they're stadium tours, so they can afford to be these big grandiose shows. I mean, you're literally in an arena. But Joji's managing to do some really fun and entertaining, unique spectacles at his level. And yeah, I think that's really dope. He's giving his fans an experience. He's not just singing songs and dipping. I've been to a lot of bland concerts where the artist kind of just comes out, does their thing, and leaves. And they're not bad. I mean, I paid to see them live, and I saw them live, and it was cool. But I didn't really form any memories or like had any moments that stood out to me, besides being extremely sweaty and surrounded by strangers. And judging from the responses on social media, people are loving it. It's giving them something to talk about. And honestly, I'm just connecting this now, but it's kind of free publicity for the tour because I'm literally talking about it. Yeah, dang. He's smart for that. I love the idea of artists doing bits at their concert. I don't think it has to be just Joji because he has his Pink Eye background. And yeah, it's not gonna work for every artist. Like if I went to go see Bon Iver and he started doing bits, I would be confused. Actually, that sounds awesome. I wish he would do that. And this isn't just a Joji thing either. I've seen other artists do this, like Lil Nas X doing bits while he performs. And honestly, I think it's just this generation of internet artists. A lot of these artists use memes to push their music. I think it's cool, especially because we had to spend years with 0 live performances. And honestly, like the threat of them never coming back, which thank God they are. It's cool seeing somebody being inventive and creative with it. And I can't wait to see it, because I'm going to see it. I'll drive to Utah if I have to. Anyways, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Would you enjoy this concert? Would it be distracting? Did you go? Did you like it? Subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.